Hey everybody, I'm back here in City of Heroes, or this is City of Villains rather. I created a new character, this time uh, a tanker. So the last recording I made was, I believe, a brute. So he's still a tank, but he tends to deal more damage to single targets. The tanker has got a few more area of effect abilities, I think, and I chose to make him his archetype is super strength. Well, he's a mutation hero, with super strength, and I gave him um, the default attack is his default secondary power is called Initial Strike. Just delivers a pair of lightning fast blows in an effort to throw them off balance. Initial Strike deals light smashing damage and has a small chance to disorient targets. And this build works off of combos. So almost like a World of Warcraft rogue. It builds combo points and then finishers, you use the points up. Alright, so I'm going through the tutorial again since I haven't done it yet for City of Villains. Welcome to Homecoming City of Heroes server. It gives some links here. This is a bit different than the other one. NCSoft and Homecoming license announcement. We'd like to thank you all for patience over the last few years, and we're incredibly thrilled to announce that it's paid off. NCSoft has officially granted Homecoming a license to host City of Heroes. I think that's so awesome. Alright, let's get a look at my villain. Just named him Leoben because I cannot think of something. I thought of one. I was going to call him the Pugilist, since he's just going to fight with his fists. But that was taken. So naturally, he's nasty, he's mean, he's a villain. And let's get started. I'm not sure what happened. There was some kind of big explosion that shook loose a bunch of the cells. Most of the cons made a break for it and ran out into the yard, only to be recaptured by security. Lots of people are saying Arachnos is involved, that they're trying to break out some sort of special people. Could even be you, I guess. If you want to make a break for it, though, you're going to have to play it smart. I can hook you up with the right people to talk to, but I need a favor in return. So this is HT, my first contact. He's going to issue missions and move the story forward. By clicking on ask about available missions, we'll see what he's got for me. I've got this pain, see? And the only thing that helps are those pain relievers that got locked up in the infirmary. Go there and persuade the nurse to give them to you. This is a mission. You can accept it either by clicking the mission text or the mission accept dialog at the bottom of this window. I didn't know you can click the text. That's convenient. So this marks on the map, same as the other tutorial. He'll give you a yellow marker on your compass, and also if you open the map with M, you can see it here on the minimap. Oh, it's right here. Here's the nurse. You want what? Pain relievers? You psychos detonate explosives for drugs? Fine. Here's the key to the medical cabinet. Take whatever you want. So I've been issued a clue. You can learn more about the clue by clicking the clue button in your nav window up here. The ring of keys. This is a ring of keys given to you by the nurse. It opens the medical locker that contains the pain relievers that HT is looking for. You found the pain relievers that HT was asking for. A note about medical centers is that when you're defeated in combat, you'll be automatically teleported to the closest medical center for immediate attention. Defeat comes at a price, though. After the first 9 levels, you will accrue experience debt when you're defeated. This debt is automatically paid back as you accumulate more experience. Half the experience points you gain goes towards paying any debt you have. Already, I think this is a better tutorial than the City of Heroes one. Gives you some more information. That was something new. Because I was wondering, I got killed in my last playthrough with the Titan Master. And I wasn't sure if there was any penalty at all. But he was only level 2, so. Alright, we're returning these meds to HT. Thanks, I really needed these. With all of the racket going on in here, I think these are the only way I will get some peace. Arachnos, huh. They must think you're pretty special if they're willing to raise this kind of ruckus to break you out. But I'd watch myself if I were you. Just because they think you're special doesn't mean they'll give you a free ride. You'll have to prove what you've got. You have to prove you've got what it takes. Okay, I know you're dying to get out of here. Well, I got 2 guys you can see. If you want to make a direct break for it, you can go see Angel Lopez. If you want to grab some of your equipment, then you should talk to Jimmy Dortz. I'm going to talk to Jimmy Dortz, obviously. Jimmy Dortz is a guy that you can count on to get things you need. He's got a good rep with the guards, so they let him in on all the secrets of the Zig. And if you have any tech devices that you need to use your powers, he's the guy to talk to. I'll go see Dirts. Jimmy Dortz. So you're the one called the Omen, eh? Well, all sorts of guys and gals locked up in here have powers. But some need gadgets to make their powers work. Or just to make them work better. I can give you access to the lockers that hold all these devices. And after you go there and get something from me, I can help show you how to use them. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do this. And another thing I have to do is set my camera default. I have to set it so that it returns back to normal. Control ski mapping. None of these controls saved from my other. Match camera to player. Match player to camera. Reset camera. Here's what I want. Okay. Yeah, that's what I want. Much better. Now, I don't know. I think I want to talk to the other guy. I don't need gadgets. I guess that was a one-time choice. Here's my mission. Last week I had my buddy's shiv confiscated by one of the new guards here. As a favor to him, I told them I'd get it back. They locked it up in the gallery with all the other gadgets and weapons confiscated from the villains they locked up here. Tell you what, you could get me that shiv, and in the process you can get whatever devices your powers need to operate. This way, I'm in the clear, and you get to make your big breakout. So, I'm afraid that maybe I gimped my guy already by taking this quest. Because I'm not using gadgets, unless this will help me, and maybe it will. He's just pounding on that guy. You have recovered the shiv that Jimmy asked for. In addition, you have the pieces you need to make your powers work at full efficiency. Looking over some of the other devices in the locker, you find an enhancement you can use to upgrade your powers. Sure, you're out of practice in using your powers, so you should probably talk to Kaze over there and learn the basics of combat. But before you go, I'll tell you a bit about figuring out how tough your foes are. Okay, this is the standard con system. Here's Kaze. Angel sent you, huh? Well, a lot of folks here are out of practice when it comes to combat. That won't impress anyone in Arachnos, and you better impress them if you plan to stick around for long. Sure, they think you're hot stuff now. That won't last if you can't show them some mad skills. Alright, this is all the same. Health, green bar on top. Stamina, that purple bar beneath it. My powers are in the bar down here. I only have one really, and then the other is my default brawl, and then sprint. Now what's my mission? Talk to Blake. I see my pal Kay showed you how to use your powers. That's good. Now I'll teach you about enhancements. Enhancements are additions to your powers that make them work better. This is the same as well. Enhancements is this tab down here in the bottom right. The third one over. Enhancements. He gave me the Talisman of the Initiate, which is the same one I got in the City of Heroes tutorial. If I go to manage, I could drag it now to my inherent power, or I could drag it to my initial strike, which I'll do. I place it there, I accept it, and it just made that power better. Now I have to talk to Morbin. It's possible you have great future in Arachnos, Leoben, so don't screw it up. Something you should know is that you can extend the life of enhancements by combining identical ones. Okay, this is also the same. Now I have to go out to the yard to talk to Tamaki. He's been in direct contact with the Arachnos and can explain the situation further. How do I get out? Tamaki can be found in the yard. Go to the room with the big hole in the floor, jump into it, then follow the tunnel to the metal grates. Click on the grates, and that will take you out into the yard. Okay. You know, I don't know if it mattered. I don't think the quest mattered because he says I got my devices, but like there's no inventory system in this game besides, you know, your inspirations and your enhancements, salvage, I guess. I don't remember there being like bags of stuff. I think it was sort of like a thematic thing. All right. Wait. It wants me to go back in there? No, here's where I gotta go. Yep. Sakai Tamaki. Lord Recluse, the most glorious leader of Arachnos, thinks that you may be a predestined soul. His Fortunata, Kalinda, has seen that you may well be one of those who can lead Arachnos to eventual victory over the heroes of Paragon City. We'll see about that. From what I hear, you still have a lot to learn. And even Kalinda isn't sure exactly who her prophecy pertains to. She just knows they're here in the Zig. I've been instructed to issue you a test of your combat abilities. If you pass, then you'll be escorted to Mercy Island. Then Kalinda can test you for herself. And then it repeats the paragraph. 2 paragraphs in a row. Ask about available missions. I must see your combat prowess for myself. I take it Kay's explained how to use your powers, so let us put that knowledge to practical use. Go east of here, out into the yard. Once there, defeat any 2 people, prisoners, guards, I don't care. When you've defeated 2, return to me. Oh, so his power doesn't have nearly as much of a cooldown as Titan Masters. Looks like I have another talisman, so let me combine these 2. Combine. Okay. Alright, I already did it. I completed the mission, killing 2 prisoners. Somebody's hitting me. Bring it. Oh, combat doesn't stop your auto run. That's interesting. Now this can get interesting. Where are you going? Oh, I dazed them. Do I have any inspirations? Not yet. Simple tab target system where you can just tab to the next enemy. I like the faster cooldowns. I really didn't like the great sword that the Titan Master has because it took so long between attacks. Am I getting experience for this or am I wasting my time? Experience bar is where? I think it's... Yeah, it's that bar. I don't think I'm getting any experience for just killing guys. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, that's the experience bar is the bottom one. He's telling me when it fills up, I get a level. Really? Go out and attack 2 more people in the yard. Alright. Who are these guys here with the capes? Are they, like, superhero guys? They are. I want to kill them. Can't get over there. Bummer. I'm not supposed to kill them. They're on my team. You just pick up a rock and throw it at me? Alright. I see. Perhaps Lord Recluse was correct. Perhaps you are indeed one of the special people Arachnos seeks. You seem to have grasped everything I've thrown at you. But be warned, Leoben, you will have to impress those within Arachnos as well. And most of them are quite willing to stab one another in the back, so don't ever let your guard down. You'll have to prove your worth. In Arachnos, survival of the fittest. But you want to start your new life now, so let's get you on the right path. You should seek out Arachnos' pilot. He'll spirit you away from here. Here's the Arachnos pilot. You made it this far. It's time to leave. Go to the Arachnos pilot, and at the far end of the yard, he'll fly you to the exit. Okay. Let's go see the Arachnos pirate. The pirate? The pilot. Well, well, you've arrived. Pardon my skepticism, but if I had $1 for every punk convict who thinks they're destined for greatness, I'd be running my own criminal organization. I guess we'll see what you're made of when Kalindos gets her hands on you. Anyway, are you ready to get out of here? There's just a few loose ends to tie up before we take off. Alright, he's going to give me this mission. The Arachnos demolitions guys didn't do their job right, and the radar coverage around Brickstown here is still up. Typical. I sent my co-pilot, Jenkins, into one of the bunkers with a bomb to finish the job, but I haven't gotten word back from him. If you want to get out of here, you're going to have to bite the bullet and help out. I need you to go into the bunker, rescue Jenkins, and get the bomb he has. Once you have that, find the spot to place it and make sure it gets planted. Take out any escaped cons or security guards you see down there. They'll only screw things up for the rest of us. Once that bomb is set, get back here ASAP. Then we can head off to Mercy Island. Freeze! Hands against the wall. Where are you guys supposed to be? We're Longbow agents, a special detachment of Freedom Corps sent into the prison to stop this breakout. We aren't here to talk about us. Who's Arachnos busting out? I'm a trained Arachnos soldier. You won't... Disappears too quickly. I wanted to read that. Let's see. Not in combat. Oh well. That was like a pretty lame cutscene. Oh, why am I... All my powers are gone? Oh, because I have on inspirations? Wait a minute. I think this is a little buggy. I gotta reset my powers and stuff. What is Gauntlet? It's an inherent taunt. Although many may try, few can withstand the irresistible force of the tanker. Each time a tanker attacks, they enrage the target and those around it, enticing them to attack the tanker. Each punch continues to provoke your enemies, and allows the tanker to do what he does best. Okay, so it's my taunt, but do I use it? Let me put it on my bar and see if I can activate it. No, it doesn't even go on the bar. It's just an automatic taunt. These are longbow guardians. They don't seem to care about me, so I'm going to walk past them. Now they do. That guy's just clapping. Oh, because it's Jenkins. So the chat bubbles, I don't know if I noticed them in City of Heroes, but they're definitely here in City of Villains. The problem is you don't get them down here in the chat box. So if you missed a bubble, you can't read what he said. Unless I could find it. No, yeah, it's right here in blue. Take the bomb, place it to the spot where you see the transparent image of a bomb. I'll help you clear out the other convicts so we can both make it out of here. Alright, so let's look for that spot. I don't know if it's going to be terribly obvious or if you have to like mouse over it. Or, wait. Trouble! When you hear that sound, that's me trying to use an ability that's on a cooldown. There's something satisfying about using your fists to defeat the enemies. Here we go. I got a level. Mission complete. Alright, we completed Breakout. Now I have to go back to the jet, right? Get out of here. This guy's got the Ozzy Osbourne music playing when you get near him. I should leave Jenkins here for his stupidity. Anyway, it's time to go. I heard that the Freedom Phalanx are on their way to button up this breakout. So we'd best be leaving quick. Pardon me. I see that you increased your combat level, which means you have an increase in hit points and in the damage you deal. You'll want to increase your threat level by talking to Arbiter Diaz. The Arbiters are the only members of Arachnos who are above all the factionalism and fighting that characterize our organization. He will let you pick a new power and teach you more about the rogue isles and being a villain. You now have a choice. Kalinda handpicked you to be one of her destined ones, helping Lord Recluse and the Arachnos organization. Not everyone is up to the challenge, however. So there's this guy I know, Burke. He's a mercenary. he has some more freelance work if you're interested in that sort of thing. And I'm going to do the main, I guess the main story would be going to Kalinda. Let's do that. Mercy Island. All right, let's talk to the Arbiter. I'm going to hit help me. This is the same as City of Heroes, where you can tag yourself as like sort of a new player, so that if you have questions, or maybe if someone notices you're scratching your head not knowing what to do, they help you out. Here's Arbiter Richard. Let's train into a new level of power. So I'm ready for level 2. I'm going to get a new power. I also gain fitness and rest. Fitness lets me run faster, jump higher, recover quicker, and rest lets me heal my wounds, but I have to take a time out when I do that. Train up. Nice. I could get as my new power temporary invulnerability. I did pick invulnerability as one of my powers as to this character, so he's just inherently invulnerable, like resistance to physical damage, things like that, but he can be damaged by psionic powers. But this is temp invulnerability. When you toggle this power, you become highly resistant to smashing and lethal damage. And dull pain, you activate this to increase your maximum hit points for a short time. That might be more useful. Let's do dull pain. Now I have initial strike. Heavy blow is the next street justice power. And this is an attack that does moderate damage, and it has a chance to knock back. You know, I think I'm going to take that. I'm going to take my attacking powers, and I'll do this another time. So now I have initial strike and heavy blow. The next one is sweeping cross, and that is a finisher. So these two are building up my combo points, and then I'll take a finisher next. Oh, there is a taunt ability. You're doing well, Leoben. You will need 328 more experience before you reach threat level 3. Go out there and do some villainy. Alright. Heavy blow is automatically put in my bar there, which is good. I still have some inspirations I earned from fighting. Now I need to get a quest or a mission. I'll talk to Kalinda. Leoben, yes. Interesting. It may well be that you are one of the people we seek. In case you're wondering why you're out here in the open air instead of enjoying the fine dining at Zagierski Prison, you have me to thank. I arranged it. You see, some of your fellow prisoners are special, perhaps even you. I have foreseen that some members of this group will rise up to usher in a bold new future for Arachnos. Of course, if you think you're one of them, you'll have to prove it soon. First, though, I recommend you present yourself to Arbiter Diaz. He is marked on your map. The Arbiters oversee difficulties with Arachnos and help to quell squabbles that might threaten the security of the organization. Remember, Arachnos is beset by infighting among its many factions, but the Arbiters are above all that chaos. Despite all our divisiveness, and squabbling, the Arbiters must never be harmed. Go to him and see if he can help you on your path. If you want to stay and roll guiles, Leoben, there's one thing you need to learn right away. Arachnos can be your ally or your enemy. Support us, serve us, and we will reward you. Stab us in the back, and it will be the last move you make. There is an operative here on Mercy who used to be our ally, but he has recently made himself our enemy, Operative Birch. As we speak, the Fool is planning to sell confidential Arachnos information to those troublesome do-gooders, Longbow. I want you to take him out. Okay. You've heard of Longbow, I suspect. A group of trained soldiers and superhumans out to make everyone in the world do things their way. Their leader, Miss Liberty, seems to think it's her place to meddle in Arachnos affairs. She's sorely mistaken, I assure you. Birch plans to meet Longbow at the docks. We'll have a flyer take you out there. What happens if I step in here? Nothing. Here's the pay-to-win field agent. Welcome to Pay-to-Win, your premier source for quality metahuman merchandise. How can I help you today? Tell me about your merchandise. Pay-to-Win is pleased to offer the widest range of metahuman products available on the market today. We have the latest tech. We have timeless magical artifacts. We have serums and implants. Well, tell me about your specials. Pay-to-Win is so confident that you'll like our products that we're handing our freebies. We have several weapon options available, as well as a few additional utility options to choose from, all free. We also have a program that recognizes your achievements. After acquiring your badges for certain milestones of your career, we'll reward you with additional free items. Tell me about your merchandise. Okay, no, I read that. There's a recycling and refurbishment program. Pay-to-Win cares about our environment. That's why we're happy to accept any old or unwanted metahuman items you no longer want. We refurbish and recycle them. Show me your wares. Alright, so you need infamy. I guess that's the currency to get these things. Prestige powers. Attacks. Travel. Flight. You could buy flight. Oh, a flying carpet. A rocket board. And a void skiff. They're expensive. Alright, let's get going. Didn't I have a contact here recently? Where'd he go? Where's my mission? Defeat Birch and all negotiators. Here we go. Somehow I need to get in this ship, don't I? Oh, I gotta click the ladder. You don't know Operative Birch from Adam, but you know bringing him in will make you look good to Kalinda. Punch these longbow guardians. Oh, I keep missing. I like the uppercut. That's my new ability. That's the heavy blow. This one. Oh, it's not always an uppercut. Interesting. Hands up. Oh, he's got a gun. Well, you can punch him while he's down. This guy's tough. He's got a one-up arrow there. You see it? It's like the Vanguard con system. When you see those up arrows, it means it's probably a little more difficult than normal. Maybe I should do a healing thing? No, I'm good. Man, I don't take much damage from guns. Boom. My inspirations are full. I'm going to do a healing one right now. Respite. Resurgence is plus 50 HP. And respite 25. I'll do that one. Nice. Continuing on. Wait. Yeah, it's a boundary. It's a boundary. Here they are. Fists meet face. Oh, now they're doing some damage to me. Let me kick in my inspiration that helps me do more damage. Ouch. I'll use my other heal inspiration. These guys are tough. I got this. I got an enhancement. Let's see what that is. Metastable capacitor. It's an endurance reduction. Reduces the endurance cost. I can't use this because it doesn't go to my mutation origin. But I did finish the mission. And I'm going to exit out. Because killing mobs doesn't give you experience, apparently. Just doing your missions. Which is what I remember. It's like Dungeons & Dragons Online. You kill as many mobs inside as you want. You're not going to get any experience till you get out. Now where do I go? I don't see... Return to contact, which was who? Okay, well that should put him on here, no? It doesn't. Here we go. Kalinda. Birch has suffered justly for what he tried to do to Ghost Widow. But let me clue you in on something, Leoben. Birch wasn't alone. He had orders. There are many factions within Arachnos, and they are always vying for dominance. Sometimes, they even go so far as to betray Arachnos in order to spite each other. Captain Mako, Black Scorpion, and even Skirako all might have reasons for wanting to see Ghost Widow hurt. Of all Arachnos operatives, only the Arbiters are inviolate. Inviolate? Only they are never subject to the petty squabbles that sometimes threaten to rip our great Arachnos apart. Your next task will be to dive headfirst into one of the most dangerous places on this rock, a snake hole. Come out alive, and I'll know you're worth watching. But be warned, not everyone seeking a great destiny survives. They open. Some find themselves crushed to find powder by the weight of their own mediocrity. Yeah, I'm going to jump down the snake hole. The biggest, nastiest snake in the immediate vicinity goes by the name Saphus. Find him, defeat him, and you may find a future within Arachnos as well. Okay, I'll have to kill a snake. Excuse me. I go kill a snake now. Let's sprint. You go much faster when you sprint, for sure. Do you get... let me see if you get experience in the open area here. Like this explorable area may give experience for just killing these cops. Right now I have 174 XP. Looks like I got experience. Yep, went up to 207. So that's cool. You can do some mob grinding out here. What is this thing? It's another arbiter. You can't interact with it. Alright, down into the sewer I go. Whoa, those lizard men just jumped up. You hear the sound of serpentine scales scraping these cold, damp floors. Looks like he shed his skin right here. You don't need to see that. I know exactly what I have to do. Find the worm. I don't need sprint anymore, I don't think. It's pretty empty in here. Any bad guys in this bad guy hole? Here's one. Whoa, that's gonna kill me. That's an orange with 2 stars up. It's a lieutenant. Maybe I don't go that way. If that's the lieutenant, then the snake is really gonna kick my ass. What's her name? Should I try it? I might as well try it. What do my inspirations look like? Plus 7.5 ACC. What is ACC? Accuracy. Plus perception. And then I've got plus 10% resistant to damage. And the blue one, catch your breath, plus 25 endurance. I don't know if it'll be enough, but I guess I'll try. Just one of them here. Oh, I'm doing all right. Got him. And an enhancement. This is an enhanced flight speed. Well, I don't fly. Should I rest? Let me rest up to full. So you rest and he just takes a knee. His HP goes up. His endurance will go up. And then you have to deactivate it. Okay. Viper Fangs. These are just minion mobs, so easy to defeat. They're the minions, then lieutenants, and the bosses. I'm sure the snake will be a boss. Still can't use this one. This is an enhancement for technology and science. I think you could sell them or salvage them. There's a way to use them if you can't actually use them. Alright, who's this? That's a Viper Blade minion. I haven't been using my ranged attack, so I have a power that everybody gets, I believe. If you're a mutagen hero, it's called, or not a mutagen hero, a mutation hero. It's called mutagen. Come on, hit him. I keep missing this guy. There we go. Alright, I'm in trouble here. Let's see if my inspirations can help me out. I'm going to use that. I'll use that. Ah, no good. You've been defeated. No one's gonna revive me, so I'm going to the hospital. As a reminder of how this game is a game to be played with other people. Oh wait, it was in this area that I had to go. It's this way. I wasted those inspirations too. I should have just held on to them. Is it a dead end I just ran into? Great. No. This guy's got the jump on me. Oh, I got a level. I'm definitely going to go back to train before I go down into this hole. And another enhancement. Maybe I could use this one? Oh, there's one I could use. Cord. It's a resist damage for mutagens and magic. This cord wrapped around your waist will increase the amount of damage resistance a hero has. Increase damage resistance by 9%. Where can I put that? Could I put it on health? This is enhance healing. Oh, here. Resist physical damage. I must put on that. If placed, this enhancement will be locked into the power. Yeah. Base value is 10%. And then plus 9% from the cord I just found. Good. I'm gonna go train. I have to find my way back there. There we go. You can zoom in the minimap, which is good. There's a tailor, a merit vendor, the black market, and Arbiter Richard. That's where I'm going. Train to a new level of power. You're ready for threat level 3. You've gained 2 empty enhancement slots to place any powers that you'd like. This allows you to equip that power with an additional enhancement, and thus increasing the potential capability of that particular power. You will gain another row of inspiration slots, 2 new enhancements slots for your powers, room for 4 more pieces of salvage in your salvage inventory, room for 4 more pieces of salvage in your stored vault inventory, and room for 10 more items in your auction inventory. After training, you will need 556 experience before leveling again. Add an enhancement slot. How do I do it? Add an enhancement slot. Oh, I see. You just click the thing, it adds another thing there. That's cool. All right. I like that. I think now this mission will be easier. Seems like there's a day-night cycle because it was kind of dark before. Now it's lightening up. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Did it not let me take a new power at level 3? Oh wow, I'm almost dead. Kill him quick, kill him quick, kill him quick. Come on. Oh, that was close. I had less than 10 health left. Got a bunch of XP doing that though. 76 out of 582. Let's go. I'm going to use the mutagen before I get into combat this time because it's gonna reduce their attack damage. They hurl capsules. It's got to be short range, and they explode on impact. And the toxic damage has a secondary effect that lowers the damage output, and that'll be helpful. Cool. Probably should throw it at the one I'm not initiating combat with, because the one I start fighting, if it's a minion like that, will be dead in seconds. Did I get experience from that? I did. So even in this instance, I'm getting experience for mobs. Maybe that's the way it is all over the place. If it is, I'm pleased. Am I just running in circles? No, here we go. Too far. Too far. Lights out. Alright, I've got a bunch of enhancements here that I can't use. I'm going to have to see whatever vendor I need to see to salvage them or do whatever I need to do to get them off my bar. Here are my combo levels up in the top right, underneath my my health and endurance and experience, along with some other icons. I'm not sure what they are. Okay, I could use this one. Glove enhances hold duration. It's a focusing device. These gloves allow you to focus powers that hold the enemy in place, thereby increasing their duration. I don't know if I have any of those yet. Is he running away from me? I did it? I didn't even see the snake I was supposed to kill. I thought I was supposed to kill the boss snake. Where is she? Defeat Saphis and his guards. I guess that was one of them. This time around was a lot easier than the last time. I wonder if there was another hero or villain in here with me that scaled the monsters to be more difficult. Pay to win vendors over there. It's going to be one of those vendors I have to see now to find out about my enhancements and how I could make use of them somehow. Now it's getting dark again. Arachnos will provide for the training of new villains to serve us, or to make your eventual defeat a useful training exercise. Your choice. I need 354 more experience to level. Wait, what does it say I get when I level? It tells you what your next things are going to be? Oh, no, not yet. You can change your appearance with this guy. Tell me more about lackeys and malefactors. Lackeys are low-level heroes who have their abilities significantly or artificially raised to that of a higher-level hero. The process for this is known as lackeying. The system is in place so that lower-level heroes can still adventure with higher-level heroes. It happens automatically when you form a group. That's pretty cool. EverQuest 2 had that too. Mentor. Tell me how to advance to a new threat level. Go out there and do some villainy. Durr. Tell me how to get a new costume. A villain's identity is tied to their costume almost as much as their name. A special store is located in Cap au Diable and Saint Martial for villains to change their look. This store is called Face, named after the strange owner of the franchise known as the Face Maker. The strange nurses there modify villains and their costumes. At levels 20, 30, and 40, characters can run missions for the head tailors in each of the Face shops. These missions, when successful, unlock additional costume slots, allowing you to have multiple looks at your disposal. That's cool. There's a lot to read in this game, and I can go on, but that's at the expense of me leveling up, and I kind of want to level up a little bit more. Let's ask about... Here's the contact we need. So you have faced snakes and lived to tell the tale. Perhaps there's a place for you within Arachnos' future, Leoben. I must test you further. You're doing well. I'd like to see more of what you're capable of. You may avail yourself of my store's considerable resources. Please take this communicator and check in regularly. Ask about the store. Alright, here we go. Enhancements, you can buy them and you can sell them. So let me see my enhancements. I guess I'll sell them for now because I don't know what to do about the salvage thing. I probably could find an NPC that'll tell me about that soon. For now, I'll sell. Okay, how do I sell? Well, okay, this is my inventory, so don't need that. I don't need that. I wonder if you could trade these between players. This is a resist damage, but it's not for my mutation origin. Same with this one. This one is for tech or natural. This one I can use. I'll hold on to it. This is the one that lets me enhance duration to hold effects. I may get powers or something down the line that lets me use that. And here's another one I found that I didn't read. Reduces endurance cost. It's a focusing device. Magicians have used magical torques for years. Mutants have a similar focusing device that decreases the endurance cost of their inborn powers. Reduces endurance cost by 15%. And then you could buy them. So for all of the money I just got, I could buy enhancements. But I'm not going to do that because you seem to earn them pretty commonly when you play the game. Let's see if I could put this enhancement someplace. This is the torque endurance reduction. So let's see what has a high endurance. Well, I don't know if it's an endurance cost you pay or you just... Once you put an enhancement there, I think, can you replace it? That's a question. I mean, I know sprint takes endurance, but I'm using sprint and I'm not using up any. It seems like I'm gaining back endurance faster than it's using it. I'll put it there. Fine. Alright, another mission. Are you aware of the lowly creatures known as the infected? They've been subsisting off the water from the cesspool trenches, and it's made them a bit of a problem. Many of them have gained enormous strength. In addition, they seem to have lost all sense and reason. There are a number of them massing in a warehouse nearby. Someone has to eliminate them, and I want that someone to be you. It'll give me an idea of whether you are worthy for further tests. Okay. I have a feeling I'm fighting zombies now. Seriously? Leave him alone. I want a new power. I want a AoE power. I want to be able to like do a leg sweep or something that knocks all these people down. Thanks, pal. Yeah, no problem, Nikki. These guys are all on the ground. See, I've got it on sprint. I haven't taken it off of sprint. And I seem to be at... My endurance doesn't move, so... Alright, so I'm eliminating infected zombies here. You hear gushing water from somewhere below. Gotta take it off sprint when I'm inside these areas. I just seem to move a little too fast in the indoor places. I'll punch this guy out. A stricken brawler. I don't know if they're zombies. Oh yeah, they're zombies. Nice. Who's shooting? Nah, they can't be zombies. They're shooting guns. Zombies don't shoot guns. Blighted. Ah, knocked down. Nice. He did the old Black Widow move. Gets her up quick. Oh, that guy's got a nasty knockdown with that shotgun. There's one up there. Let's see if I could reach him with my range attack. I can't. Oh, I can! Nice. But now I gotta run up there to punch him, because that's it. I only have that one range attack. And he fell down. I think I knocked him down right before he shot and knocked me down. Stricken scavenger. Got an enhancement. A molecular bonding arenal boost. Endurance reduction cost. So this is sort of the same as the one I used. Reduces endurance cost. Alright. Where are the enhanced damage ones? That's what I want. I have a recharge amulet, increases the attack rate. Well, I'm definitely going to use that. Yeah, you can't move it once you put it on. Maybe I increase the attack rate of my brawl, which is my regular inherent attack. It's a shame to put it on that, though. I'm going to put it on heavy blow. Cool. I like the enhancement system. Was I just up there? Yeah, right? I was. There must be one guy around here hidden someplace. Oh, there's an elevator. Another floor. Oh, let me shoot that one with the mutagen. Here's the enhanced damage. I have no spot for it. I'm going to put it here on the one that reduces, that I just used to reduce endurance. It replaces it. It's better. There can't be too many more of these guys. There is no minimal range for tossing that mutagen. You could be right up in his face and still throw it to give him the debuff. I don't see the symbol, oh, where the debuff is. You know, there should be an icon or something that shows you. Could be one of these up here. I don't know what these are. They run. Surprise! Where you going? You have received your first merit reward. These merits are rewarded for completing difficult tasks and allow you to exchange them for powerful rewards such as enhancements. Merits can be spent at the various merit reward vendors throughout Paragon City, Pretoria, and the Rogue Isles. Merit rewards are stored in the special tab of your salvage window. Note, merits earned from completing task forces, strike forces, and trials are subject to diminishing returns if the same task is completed more than once within 24-hour period. Salvage. Oh, here's my merit. It's a reward. What's it say? Info. Oh, it's just currency, I guess, and then I could buy something with it. Okay, finish the mission. Kick it into high gear. Nice. Level 4. Showing me something about yourself. You're showing me your power. But you're also your willingness to do what it takes to maximize that power. I sense fantastic potential within you. You could well be one of those special people we seek. Of course, Arachnos is full of people with potential, but not all of these people can survive the brutal politicking and backstabbing that make life within the organization such a unique challenge. Only the arbiters are immune from such troubles. For lesser lights such as you and I, the best we can do is keep on our guard. Alright, I'm not going to ask him about the next mission because I'm going to log out, but before I do that, I'm going to level up. So I'm going to see Arbiter Richard. He's going to train me to a new level. You're ready for threat level 4. If you've got something too tough for you to handle by yourself, remember that there are lots of other villains out there who can help. Try teaming up with another player. Right-click on another person and select Invite to team up. If the other person accepts, then you will have formed a team. You can form a team of up to 7 other players. Your team window keeps track of hit points and endurance of your teammates. You will be able to select your teammates by clicking on their name and in the team up window. Also, a chat channel lets you communicate discreetly with your teammates. You are now the appropriate threat level to begin acquiring salvage and recipes from enemies that you defeat. Once you reach that threat level 10, speak to Dean John Yu at the University in Cap au Diable to learn more about inventions. So here I'm going to gain a new power, and more inventory space to keep it brief. You know, places to put salvage. Yes, basically places to put salvage in my inventory, in my bank, and in my auction inventory. After I train, I'm going to need 712 experience before training again. All right, so I get a new power. It says important. You have unlocked access to new power sets. To select a power pool power instead of a regular power, click the power pool sets button in the right-hand column. At level 4, you may choose one of the first 3 powers in any power pool set. The 4th and 5th power in a set will become available at level 14, but only if you choose 2 of the first 3 powers in this set earlier. Excuse me. I'm just going to choose Sweeping Cross because I've been looking forward to this. This is my area of effect, I think. You execute a sweeping right hook that can strike multiple targets in your front arc. Sweeping Cross deals high smashing damage and can disorient foes. Sweeping Cross is a finisher and resets your current combo level to 0. It will deal additional damage and will have a greater chance to disorient dependent upon the current combo level. At combo level 3, Sweeping Cross will also have a chance to knock down the affected targets. That's what I'm taking. All right. So I think I may just keep both of my characters going on my recordings, both Titan Master and now my villain, Leoben. They seem to play a bit differently as far as combat, because this is a quick punch build-up combo, and now I got my AoE finisher, whereas Titan Master is more of a sort of a one-hit wonder. He's got that big sword, and excuse me, he swings it and does a lot of damage on a hit, but it takes forever for it to recharge, so I'll end up having to stand around and hitting brawl every once in a while before it recharges. But that might get better with more levels. We'll see. Alright, thanks for tuning in and watching the video. I really appreciate it. I hope you're having a great day today. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.